Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Meena every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. And thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Jaydev joins me. Welcome, Jaydev.
Good evening to all the viewers once again.
Yeah. So let's start today's story.
Yeah,
I'm still, viewers, I'm still just recouping from the cough that I had. So if I do not feel that good, then Jerry will take over from me. So let me just start off, and whenever I feel, I feel like coughing, please excuse me. Okay. What exactly is the central woman and child minister doing about this? Is what I have to say loud and clear. We have covered how the cabal in India has systematically eliminated young women and covered it as suicides. And I'm not only talking about young women, but also men. In Candid Meena, we have covered extensive stories of Pratyusha Banerjee, Nafisa Ali, Jia Khan, Disha Salia, Janvi Kukreja, Pooja Jawar, and so many more. The list goes on, Madam Minister. In each of our videos, we have given you exactly how the cabal works in India. And yet, none of your investigative federal agencies have bothered to work on them, as they have not got government instructions from the top, except for the SSR case. And yet, you continue visiting every state and to show that you're working for and boasting about the progress of women's conditions. Madam Minister, if these cases have come to light, it's because they were public figures. Can you imagine how many more unknown women are dying each day? And everyone from the police, the media, the politicians, judiciary, all are turning their heads the other way. If this happened to your daughter, what would you have done? You have one of your own and a stepdaughter. How would you have reacted? Would you have reacted in the same way? Talking about nutrition and welfare, going to each state receiving shawls and bouquets? Will we wait till our women are all violated and killed before we act, dear Prime Minister? Our Prime Minister has to take a call on this for sure. Relegating it to judiciary in states does not relieve you of your duties. We, the public who voted you to power, expect safety for children and women. Friends, why I'm talking about this is two more cases have come into light today. Shocking, because the first one, resembles that of SSR. We're talking about Pallavi Dey, who was found hanging in her house. And then we have one more case of another actress from Kerala. This is the girl, this beautiful girl called Pallavi Dey. Young, bubbly, full of life, and yet this very same pattern reveals itself. So let me tell you about her. TV actress Pallavi Dey was found hanging dead at her Kolkata home in Garfa, which is strangely similar to that of the SSR case. Her body was recovered from her house on Sunday morning, this Sunday morning. She had moved in with her boyfriend only a month ago. After preliminary investigation, it seems to be a case of suicide, which is what the police said. Why aren't we surprised? Pallavi's body was found hanging from a ceiling fan. She was declared dead on arrival at the hospital. The body has been sent for postmortem. The Bengal police have stated, that they have started the investigation and are filing a case of unnatural death. Jaydev, can you take over from here?
beautiful girl. She's
Maybe you can
found.
repeat because you were on mute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Am I on mute now?
Yes. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that it's quite disappointing to hear that such a young, beautiful girl, she was found dead, and and maybe murdered, right? Like, so um, coming to the next point is, as you know, that the Bengal police have started an investigation by filing a case of unnatural death. Now, the Bengal TV actress was known for playing the lead role in Mon Mani Na as Gauri, and she also worked in several other shows, including Reshan Jappi, Saraswati Prem, and Ami Sirjar Begum. But her family has already raised suspicions that she was murdered. What makes it even more suspicious is that she had asked her mother the previous night for the recipe of dolkar dalna, which is a very popular Bengali vegetarian dish, which is very similar to Pooja Chavan, who had called her mother to say that she was coming for lunch to her mother's place the next day. So after Pallavi's death, her father said that she could not have committed suicide. She may have been killed without blaming anyone. Now, the day before she was lip syncing a Sunny Leon song next day, she was found hanging. She was in a live in relationship with Sagnik Chakravarti, who is now being questioned by police. He said that Pallavi was depressed as she was not getting good acting offers lately. So you can see that the similarity with SSR, that they are trying to weave a depression story on on this talented actor or actress, and put the blame on them. So it was revealed that Pallavi and Sagnik had a dispute the night before her death, which continued into the morning. So this is very similar to what the dispute between Sushant had with Ria. So when at 9:30 Sagnik went out for a smoke and returned, the house door was shut. When he pushed it, he found her hanging. Her mother said that they had started living together, though they did not support this. They allowed them to do as they were adults. A friend, Sayak, and some others said that she could not have taken a drastic step, as she was happy person at heart, which is very similar to what Disha's friend said about her. Even Disha's mother had initially said she was not the type who would have committed suicide. So, adding a twist to the case, now, her family on Monday said that her live in partner was married, and this factor could have played a role in her demise. So, you can see that this her partner was already married, and he was still, having a relationship with her. So, there are so many doubts on his obviously morality, and they dismissed the possibility of Pallavi committing suicide and hinted at rifts with her living partner as the cause behind her death. The police are, however, yet to detect any foul play in the death. The parents of Pallavi have registered a formal police complaint at Garfa police station. They have named the daughter's live-in partner Sagnik Chakraborty and his female friend in the complaint. What I find funny is, you have this surname Chakraborty, which is being, in all the cases, like whether it's Ria Chakraborty or Sagnik Chakraborty, I don't know what's it with the surname sometimes. So yeah, can you continue further?
Yeah. Hailing from Bengal's Howrah, Pallavi started living in a rented flat in South Kolkata's Garfa last month. Sagnik was the first to see her body. Pallavi's body was found hanging from a ceiling fan. Police did not find any suicide note. See how strange it is. Just the night before, she calls her mother and she says, give me the recipe, and the next day she has committed suicide. But the autopsy suggested suicide. This was what the police said. Now, no external injury was recovered. On Monday, Pallavi's family members lodged a complaint against Sagnik and Oindrila, who is her friend, alleging murder and extortion. Pallavi's aunt, Sangamitra, also claimed that the actress was disheartened after knowing that Sagnik had a registry marriage with another girl. Now, Sagnik's ex wife, Sukanya Manna, has come forward and shared her opinion with the media. On Tuesday, Sukanya, in her interaction with the media, said, Pallavi was my friend and she was invited to my registry wedding with Sagnik. I knew him for almost 7 years and don't think he can kill anyone. She said, Sagnik started dating Pallavi after their registry wedding and she decided to end the relationship with him after knowing this. Sukanya also claimed that Pallavi's family was aware of Sagnik's marital status. Those claims aren't true. Pallavi's family was aware of the fact that I am married to Sagnik. In fact, I had spoken with the mum when I found out about the relationship. She told the media. She shared that Oindrelia, whose name is also in the written complaint lodged by Pallavi's family, is also her old friend. She knew Oindrela and the late actress for a long time. Meanwhile, in the Bengali media, Anand Patrika, very curious case has been mentioned. It is mentioned that the father said in a written complaint the killer also intended to embezzle millions of rupees earned by the actress, and this was the cause behind the murder. Now we are getting to facts. On Monday, the afternoon after Pallavi's death, his father Neelu Dey. Jaydeep, can you continue?
Yeah, so this is a very shocking fact that in Bengali media Anand Patrika, it is mentioned that the father said in a written complaint, the killer also intended to embezzle millions of rupees earned by the actress, and this was the cause behind the murder. So this is a very bold statement by her father. So on Monday, the afternoon after Pallavi's death, his father, Neelu Dey, came to the Garfa police station to lodge a complaint. He was accompanied by the actress's mother, Sangeeta Dey, and their family lawyer, Goswami. However, Neelu has blamed not only Sagnik but also several other people. Pallavi's father complained that Sagnik used to take regular financial help from Pallavi, which Pallavi gave him through bank transactions at different times. So the information of these transactions is also in the hands of Pallavi's family. Pallavi's family lawyer said sometimes money was sent from Pallavi's account and sometimes from his mother's account to Sagnik's account. Later, Sagnik misled the actors and made a fixed deposit of rupees 15 lakhs in his own name. So the lawyer also said that Sagnik wrote a flat in Rajharhat in his father's name by cheating. So Pallavi's father alleged that Sagnik had left a relationship with another young woman. According to the actress's father, Pallavi had recently came to know about this relationship, and since then the unrest started between the two. Now, Pallavi's father complained to the police station clearly states that not only Sagnik but also Sagnik's girlfriend and his companions were responsible for Pallavi's death. So this is what it comes across as. They are the ones who gave persuasion to Pallavi. The father of the actress also mentioned that the statements of Pallavi's colleagues are as proof of this claim. He said that since the day Pallavi came to know about the relationship, unrest started between the two. Sagnik has even hit Pallavi many times. Pallavi's colleagues told Pallavi's father that they saw the marks of those injuries on Pallavi's body. So, viewers, you can see a pattern here that something very similar happened to Pratyusha Banerjee, and second, where there was second marriage, extortion, violence, threats, and then finally death. Now, can you? Yeah, there's an interesting, unfortunate, incident in Kerala. Can you continue on that? Yeah, I think you're on mute.
Yes, another beautiful girl in Kerala also died mysteriously. And see, her name was Sahana. And this comes out on the heels of the death of two models in Kerala recently, which we have been covering extensively in our earlier videos. Sahana, a young model and small time actor from Kerala's Kozhikode, celebrated her 21st birthday on Thursday, May 12th, but little did her family know that the day would end in tragedy. Later that night, at around 1 a.m., her family, who lived in Kasargod, received a call that Sahana had been found dead. On May 13th, the police took her husband Sajjad into custody after Sahana's family alleged that she was murdered. So here again, you see a Hindu married to a Muslim. My daughter would never die by suicide. She was murdered. She used to cry all the time, saying they were torturing her. Used to get drunk and create trouble. His parents and sister were also torturing her. When I suggested that they move to a separate house, even after that, my daughter told me that he was behaving very badly with her and constantly wanted money. The 25 sovereigns of gold that we gave her had been used by him. She had wanted to meet us on her birthday, Sahana's mother told the media. She also alleged that Sajjad would not let Sahana see her family or invite them to the house, according to Mathrupol. Sahana, a native of Cheruvattur in Kasargod, has acted in several jewelry ads and married Sajjad around 1.5 years ago. He was previously employed in Qatar and started living with Sahana in his house in Kozhikode. When Sahana told the family that her in laws and sister in law were torturing her, along with Sajjad, her mother suggested that the couple move out. A few weeks ago, they shifted to a rented house in Kozhikode city, Parambil Bazaar. I did it?
Yeah. So it's like a few weeks ago, Sahana and Sajjad had shifted to a rented house in Kozhikode, uh, and she acted in a Tamil venture and received some money for it recently. The couple seems to have had arguments over this. Yesterday was her birthday, but he came back late. The couple had another argument. According to the husband, he found her dead inside the bathroom after that. And he further stated that the police found a plastic rope in the bathroom, but we don't know if that is enough to die by suicide. We are investigating. This is what the police has been saying, adding that it is not yet certain whether this was a case of suicide. Sahana and Sajjad's neighbor, who is also the owner of the house they were staying in, was the first to notice that something was amiss. The house owner told media that Sajjad shouted for help, saying that Sahana was not responding. When I went there, she was lying on his lap. He told us that she did not respond. I suggested calling the police. Police arrived, and it was in the jeep that she was rushed to the hospital. So police have recorded the arrest of Sajjad Rashid, age 31, husband of model Shahana, in connection with the latter's death at Parambil Bazaar in Kozhikode on Thursday midnight. He was arrested for causing physical or mental harm under Section 498A of IPC and abetment of suicide under Section 306 of IPC. Model come actress Shahana, daughter of Altaf and Umayba, and a native of Cheruvattur in Kasargod, was found dead in a flat. So, meanwhile, Medical College ACP Sudarshan K confirmed that Sajjad, who had worked abroad in the company, had been selling drugs in the Kozhikode area for the past 2 years. So, Kakodi based Sajjad's family includes father, mother, a sister, and a brother. Shahana has been living with his family after the marriage, but due to family issues, the couple had been staying in rented houses for the past 4 months. Now, Sajjad had worked in Saudi Arabia and Qatar. He had no full time job after returning from Qatar. He has been carrying out drug sales in Kozhikode town. This is what Sudarshan added. So you can see that there's a drug angle in this, this murder case. So police had discovered hookah pot and inhalers used for drug consumptions from the crime scene. They are gathering more information about Sajjad's drug network. As per Sajjad, Shahana's body was found hanging from a window grill at their rented flat in Parambil Bazaar around midnight on Thursday. He was under the custody of police since Thursday morning. Sajjad had confessed to police that they used to have fights over money and he used to beat her up. According to police, Shahana's body had some bruises along with major strangulation marks on the neck. Brother also believes foul play in the circumstances of her death. Speaking to media, he said that the police first suspected suicide based on only on Sajjad's word. Her body was on his lap when they came in. It is his claim that she died by suicide. Why should we believe this? He questioned. So the cabal, the drug mafia, seem rampant in India, and unless people like Samir Wankade are brought back on a war footing, nothing is change. Nothing will change in a drastic way.
So here, what I would like to tell you, friends, is that it's the same pattern. See, if you look at the case of the two Kerala models who were killed, there also there is a huge drug angle, and the mafia that is mentioned is the Matancheri mafia. If you're looking at Telugu industry, there is a mafia there. If you're looking at sandalwood, there's a bigger mafia, drug mafia there. So this is a pattern that's happening in every film industry in India. And to tell us that the center, the Women and Child Minister, is blind to this is shocking. Now, if all the ministries and states are going to keep quiet, should the center also keep quiet about this? Are we going to get rid of all our daughters, our sisters, our mothers, everywhere this way? I don't understand. They're happening right under your nose. The moment I read this news, I was shocked. I was sad. I was just wondering whose daughter this girl is. And look at their innocence. They were all happy women. They were lured into this, and they wanted to escape. The moment they do not join hands, they are killed. The moment the extortion stops, you remember Pratyusha was forced into giving money. In Jia's case, what happened? Jia was constantly giving this guy money. What happened in Riya Chakravarti's case? She was fleecing Sushant Singh. The pattern is the same. And yet, if our leaders who we voted to power want to say that they don't care because it is Bollywood or Mollywood or Tollywood or Sandalwood, these names are coming up because they are public property. What about the people we don't know? Young women and children who are nameless, faceless. Who will help them? And we are actually doing our best, investigating in our own way and giving the truth in all these videos that we are doing of different women who are being killed, and the pattern is the same. To tell me that these federal agencies can't do a damn is actually very upsetting. Okay, when the parents are shrieking out that this is a murder from both sides, and when the police are hand in hand with the cabal, with whichever mafia is there in that state, should the center remain quiet? I appeal to the Prime Minister that he has to take a call on this. This cannot continue. Even while we were talking, I think Maya said that another woman died in hospital, an actress. See, the pressure that is put on these women is immense. So let's just take a few comments. Ma'am, same pattern.
Also, I would like to, yeah, I would like to add one point is that for those of you who are new to this channel, they can go to the playlist section of Candid Beena, and they can search for the name of the playlist as Bollywood Actors Mysteries and Disappearance. So it has all the videos of the different actresses and models who have mysteriously been murdered, and we have made it a series so that you can watch it and you can understand what has been going on over the years in the industry.
And the silence from the
Yes.
politicians, the leaders who we have voted to power, they don't care a damn about you or me. They only care about making money, sending their children abroad for studies, and building more and more houses and living in comfort. Let the common man suffer. Okay, Pooja says, Meena ma'am, same pattern, same mistakes which parents and their children are making when there are so many lessons to learn around us. In case you'd like to join us, I'm just giving you an invite. So please join us if you feel you want to share your points. Yeah, that's the link. Release all the picture videos of this case. Let public decide murder or suicide. It's a matter of worry, Meena ma'am. Yes, absolutely. Ravi. जो गवर्नमेंट रोहिंग्या इलीगल बांग्लादेश पाकिस्तानी को नहीं निकल पाए वो हमें बचाएंगे. All central state government police is on payroll of cabal. Seems like. There was a Bengali actress who accused Anurag Kashyap. She was silenced too. Yes, I remember. Which Page, please give detail. Ravi, in the video list, you'll find that there are many murders which have,
Yeah,
counted
yeah,
as
Ravi, in
suicide.
the playlist section
Yeah,
of Candid Meena, you can find Bollywood actors' disappearances. So under that playlist, you can find all the videos.
maybe they paid her money in the Me Too movement. This is a link in case you'd like to join. Uh, yeah, that's it, Meena ma'am. Enough is enough. It's high time the government does something about these instances. See, every time I find it very strange that these ministers go around, hugging people, wearing shawls, and telling them that they're working for, Beti Bachao, Beti Padao. Every Beti is dying. As far as what we are covering, every Beti is dying, suffering. And what are you doing for them? Please, you don't give us this lip service. Do some work. Unless there is sufficient proof, these cases won't hold up in the courts. See what happens in the first few days itself, all the proof gets wiped out because the police are working for them. It was very clear in the case of SSR Disha, Jia. The police are openly caught in video saying that, see, they are covering up. Otherwise, they will land in deep problem because some big politician is involved in it. Today, Kannada actress Chetna Raj also died suspiciously after a routine surgery, reported in Republic. She had a fat removal surgery. Why do they invite death in the garb of glamour? All to, play according to their tunes. Hope nothing happens to Ketaki Chitale, a young Marathi actress. She's not backed by the political clout of Navneet Rana, who herself said the jail custody was horrible. Rex, my God, this is so shocking. Why can't all the females really be more careful in their lives while living in Bollywood seriously? Yes. And if you look at the women, see, they're so, so beautiful. I mean, they're all, precious daughters of parents that they should be destroyed and killed at such a young age is I mean, shocking. And unless these politicians think that it can happen to their own children, they are not going to do a thing for these girls or these families. Yeah, Jaydeep, can you take the comments?
Yeah, see, one more thing is that, in addition to what Rex says, is that, you guys should spread awareness to the youth of Indians. So, like, you can share this video to as many young people as possible so that, they are not, blinded by the glamour of Bollywood and they go on pursuing these career options because there are many other career options, which are very lucrative, and they can make a living out of it. So, as much as possible, I would suggest everyone to share this video to maximum number of people. Share it in WhatsApp groups. Share it in schools, so that awareness is created, and we can protect our youth, from the vices of Bollywood. Yeah. So God knows what would have happened to the one who videographed SSR room and the one who spoke about the investigation hampering. This is a very good question by Apurva,
Yeah.
and I really don't know what happened to him. That's a very good question. I hope he is fine. Post-mortem video footage should be, yes, made compulsory. And absolutely, and one more thing I would like to add to Ravi's comment is that even high profile, the court hearings should be telecast live in YouTube, just like how the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial is being telecast live
Yeah.
on YouTube.
In camera.
So we should have a similar system in the Indian judicial courts, for high profile public figure cases at least. So right to recall and trial by jury law should be passed, and narco test in public should be done. Yes. I don't believe in police
Yeah,
reporting
absolutely.
what actually happened in the crime spot. Yes, Nanda. So they mostly target girls who are far from family
Yeah,
or are not in touch regularly. Yes, Pooja, and
well said.
these because they are easy targets for the cabal. So Kritika says, yeah,
So I think that's about it.
yes,
We'll tomorrow we have Mayur Kalbag, and we'll be discussing a very interesting topic, that is the toxic situation in offices, in in companies that
MNC
are
companies,
multinational
private
companies,
companies,
where
government companies.
people are bullied, and what sort of why they do it, and what is the kind of
Yes.
solution for people to get out of it. So I'm sure that will
So
be
I
very
would
interesting.
invite each and everyone here, to come tomorrow and speak about your experiences in office or with jealous business colleague or whatever, and get it out and speak openly. So yeah,
Yeah. So with that, good night, friends, and thank you.
thank you.